Welcome to the preliminary instructions for how to collect a soil sample. Please refer to this guide attached to your email for further details. Divide your property into management units, for example, lawns, beds, or orchards, and for purposes of this class, collect samples from one management unit only. We recommend using a corer available at the Jackson County Extension Office. Shovels and trowels can also be used, but you'll see why using a corer is preferred. For routine testing of home soils, only the surface soil is of interest. Choose a depth between 6 and 8 inches, but be sure to remain consistent with whichever depth you choose. Mark your depth of choosing on your soil corer. Be sure to hold your corer perpendicular to the soil surface. And deposit your sample into a bucket or other receptacle. With the shovel or trowel method, you will be cutting a wedge out of your soil and then taking a 1/2 inch to 1 inch thick slab from that wedge. You'll see here why this is difficult to do. As we slice into the wedge, we encounter a root mass underneath, and we come up with an inconsistent width in our sample. Here we are removing excess from the edges of the sample because we will collect 3 or 4 more of these per garden bed and do not need to overfill our bucket. In large areas such as lawns or pastures, we need to take 15 to 20 samples, which is more accurate and easier to do with a corer versus a shovel. In smaller areas, such as around trees or garden beds, only 4 to 6 samples are necessary. Once you have all of your samples in your bucket, blend it well, removing any rocks or other large debris, and place about 2 cups into a bag labeled with the name of the management unit. We at OSU do not endorse any one commercial lab, but for ease of interpretation in our specific class, you might consider sending your sample to A&L Western Agricultural Laboratories. Contact information for this lab and many others is available in this document attached to your email. Soil testing labs provide many analysis package options. For this class, choose one that includes these basic analytes. Feel free to choose a more comprehensive package which can include analytes such as those listed here, but be aware that they can become increasingly expensive. Reference the website of the lab you've chosen to make sure you fill out all required forms and submit your sample as specified. Then bring the printout of your results to class on April 25th. With any questions, feel free to call me, Erica.
Or Gordon at extension 230.
Happy soil testing!